America, I got something to say about Kanye. Play my intro.
Views from the west side.
Was Kanye wrong for saying that
Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Was he wrong in saying that? Do you know the history of the Underground Railroad?
No.
Do you know why American slaves fled to the north?
No.
All the way to Canada?
No.
You don't know, do you?
No, baby.
Oh, it's history time. Oh, yeah, it's history time.
I'm being nice about it. Do you know anything?
The Underground Railroad was a network of people, African Americans as well as white, offering shelter and aid to escaped slaves from the South. It operated in the late 18th century to the Civil War. But slaves have been escaping plantation way before then, right?
That's right.
Hence the Fugitive Slave Act of 1793. Most Underground Railroad operators were ordinary people, farmers, business owners, as well as ministers and some wealthy people, such as Gerrit Smith. Know who that is?
Why you bringing up old shit?
Of course you don't. You're usually left with nothing but the clothes on your back because you had nothing. In 1793, Upper Canada, now known as Ontario, passed the Anti-Slavery Act. Canada offered blacks the freedom to live where they wanted, sit on juries, run for public office, and more. Black immigrants who came to Canada on the Underground Railroad made lasting contributions to their communities. Okay?
Okay.
In Canada, black men had the right to own property and vote. Many escaped American slaves became farmers, growing crops like wheat, peas, tobacco, and hemp.
Weed is from the earth. God put this here for me and you.
Most black women did not work outside in Canada. They raised their children or worked for wages as seamstress and washwomen. Most importantly, these escaped American slaves that went to Canada were capable of forming and participating in communities. Let's make some sense. If Canada was under British rule at that time, that means majority of the people in Canada were indeed white. If American slaves escaped to Canada to work and make a living, and the majority of people in Canada were white,
You're the white delegation, or
doesn't that sound like
Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
So if American slaves escaped into Canada and worked to make a living, who do you think they worked for?
don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby!
Wouldn't that mean that Harriet Tubman freed them and led them into Canada, which enabled them to work for white people that actually paid them? Look, yo, knowledge is power. Kanye is not crazy.
You ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you
You
a
ain't been
question.
doing the education.
America is crazy. And you're just as crazy as America if you don't do your own research.
Message.
It's easy to find this information. Don't believe everything the media shows you, because American media showed you this.
Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
Instead of showing you this.
Tesla, the original Tesla, says the earth is a giant generator. God has given us freedom. You can feed your family and survive off of earth, wind, fire, and water through proper engineering. But the education and the schools and these textbooks that have been given to you, have you ever got a textbook that said, okay, you can buy 100 acres for $100,000 in Middle America, and you can farm and feed your family?
You know what to do.
Arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor and Elijah McClain too.